Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Welsknight's Realm. And Merry Christmas, by the way. I know today is Christmas. This video is actually being recorded a couple days before Christmas because, I want to spend time with my family and stuff like that. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I hope you are enjoying your time with family and friends and all that good stuff. So, we are here today in the rustic village to start what is going to be a pretty big project. So, as some of you know, in the rustic village, we have the House of Patrons, where basically all the people who support me on Patreon have a little sign and a little armor stand to represent them here. But as you can see, the House of Patrons is well, it's a little bit crowded, just a little bit. I don't have room to add anyone else at this point. So it is time to start work on a new project, and that is the Hall of Patrons. And this is basically going to be the same idea. It's going to be where I'll put all the people who support me on Patreon, but it's going to be a lot bigger. A lot bigger. So I've cleared out kind of an area here. There's actually hiding down underneath here. It's actually basically a big hole that was there. I did a little bit of terraforming to kind of flatten things out and make it better for building. And we've got quite a bit of space to work with, and I intend to use a significant chunk of it. So here's what we're going to do. In this episode, I'd like to at least kind of get the layout figured out, and I have not done this in a creative world or anything like that, so I'm going to kind of be making it up as I go, as I do with most of my builds, to be honest. But I do kind of have a general idea of what I'm thinking, and I want the entranceway to be right about here, and we're going to have a big 4-wide entranceway. Let me actually grab some spruce wood as well. I'll just grab a little bit of this, and that way I can mark some of these things. So like this is going to be the entranceway, and I'm going to mark that with these spruce wood logs. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. So we'll have a big entranceway here, and then our foundation is going to kind of come out this way, and we're going to need this to go quite a ways. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 maybe? How's that look for size? And can I go that same amount this direction? I don't think I'll be able to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, that's going to go out into the river. So, why don't we shorten that down to 13 blocks, which would still go into the river. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Bring that down a little bit. And then maybe we'll shift the whole thing 2 blocks this way. So this would go here. Like so. And the reason that I'm showing this stuff on camera is because some of you guys have kind of asked me to do a little bit of this stuff. I mean, this is basically my creative process at work. So this is kind of going to allow you to see how I come up with builds, because as I said, I have not planned this. This is, or at least not in any amount of detail. Okay, so that's pretty good. That'll bring us out this way, which still kind of goes into this river lake thing a little bit, but I can terraform this a little, and then what I'm thinking is we'll actually have like a balcony that comes up at maybe about this elevation that overlooks the swamp, which isn't the best view, but you do get the dark oak kind of there on the horizon, and it overlooks the lake, and I think it'll look nice once it's all said and done. And that's north, so that you'll have a view coming over here, and over here of the sunrise and the sunset as well. I think that'll look really nice. Now, we also need to figure out what shape we want to make this and how far back we want to go as well. So let's go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Actually, let's go 30. Let's make that an even number. And that looks about right. Let's see. So if this is 13, and that's 13, that's 26 plus 5. So that's actually 31 by 30, which is kind of an odd, that's kind of an odd shape. Maybe we bring this out a little bit more. That'd be 34, 35, 36 to about there. Does that seem about right? I think that's probably a little bit better. I mean, it's going to be very rectangular if we do that, but I think that'll be okay. I also kind of want to think about the roof a little bit as I'm doing this, and I'm thinking what we're going to do is we'll essentially have a triangular roof on this section, a triangular roof on this section, and then kind of a taller tower in the middle with another roof on it. So it's basically going to have like 3 triangular roofs, which I think will look pretty cool once it's all done. But yeah, let's go ahead and connect those up, and I'll be back with you in just a second. All right, guys, I am back. So we've got that all hooked up now. And this stone brick is temporary. I know I definitely want the building to kind of match the same theme and feel of the other buildings within the rustic village. So it is probably going to be primarily spruce and stone brick, but the actual location of the stone brick, this is just a guideline. This is just to kind of help me visualize stuff in my head, if you will. I'm thinking as well, as I look at this, I'm thinking that the scale is a little bit off. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make the entranceway 6 wide instead. So the entrance will come out like this. And we'll have a big, maybe like an arch or something like that. It'll go up pretty high once it's all said and done. But I think that's a pretty good start. Now, the next thing to do is kind of figure out some of the other details as far as where I'm going to put stuff. So I think this level right here is going to be the floor level. So this down here will probably have like a staircase that comes up like so. Oh. Like this. And we may even make this wider once it's all said and done. And of course it is now getting dark. So let me take a nap. Let me do a little bit more work, guys, and I'll be back with you in just a minute. All right, guys, I am back. So I went ahead and I raised up the whole outline here to this 3-block height, which is where that's going to sit. And then we'll have some sort of facade along this area. And then this will be kind of an entranceway. And I'm thinking I want this to go back maybe 3 blocks. That might work. If we bring that to here. Although, you know what? I should count this out to kind of figure out... Well, maybe 4. Let's try about here and see what we think of that. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we think of that for an entranceway area? Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then we'll grab some more spruce. I should just probably carry a bunch of this stuff with me. Here we go. So we'll do something like that. We'll want definitely pillars of some sort to kind of support this whole roof thing. So the question is, do I want to put the pillars here? And I think they're going to be like this. I think they're going to actually be 2x2 spruce pillars like this. And going up quite a ways. Let's see, how does that look size-wise? That looks pretty good, actually. And then we can go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, that actually works out really well as far as scale goes. Yeah. Okay. So we would do that. That looks pretty good. And then we'd have another one of those right here. Oh, I'm falling. And what do we do? Bring this 3 up above the thing, I think. Yep, right there. And then the last one would go right here. There we go. Okay, so let's take a look at that. For pillars, yeah, that looks beautiful. And that'll look really nice, too. So we'll have these pillars that will kind of come out. This will all be like an entrance deck kind of walkway sort of thing. These pillars now I need to figure out the scale of how high I want these pillars to go. So let's just start maybe here. And let's go, let's see, we were already up 3. I should probably be counting this. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 maybe? How's that look? I kind of want it to be taller than the mansion. And with the roof on here, it will be. So that's 11 blocks. How's that look for a size? I almost wonder if that's too tall. That might be a little bit too tall. Scale is a very important thing in your builds, guys. If you build something, for example, say you were building a giant, say I was building something this big, for example. Say I was building a massive hall, and there was going to be a second story with a big staircase, with a grand staircase right in the middle. I don't want to make that a 1 block wide staircase because the scale wouldn't make sense. So you want to make sure that when you're creating your builds, you incorporate scale into them. And I think that'll actually work. I think that looks about right. So 11 blocks above this line right here. So let's get that all the way up. Let me get these filled in with the other pillars, and I'll be back in a second. All right, guys, I am back. So we've got our pillars in place, and they're looking pretty good, I think. Now, the next thing I'm going to want is I'm actually going to do a little bit of building on the structure itself, which seems strange considering I haven't even really laid anything out yet. But this is going to help me kind of visualize how everything else is going to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put in this little stairway right here. And it's not really going to be anything fancy, but it'll kind of give me an idea. I'm thinking that this is going to probably need to come out a little bit farther for the stairwell, although the entranceway will still be centered with probably 6 blocks of space taken up by the entranceway. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Let me work on it a little bit more, because it is, once again, night, as usual. Well, Actually, you know what? Let's do it together. Let's do it together. Why not? Creative process at work, as I said. Oh, wow, I'm running low on food. Totally just noticed that. Okay, well, so I'm thinking we'll go... Let's grab... Oh, I actually have some. Here we go. Let's grab some spruce planks. And I'm probably going to need a good amount of them. There we go. So, oh, and do we want to do spruce floors in here? Looking around, that's birch. This is oak. Now that's birch too. Oh my gosh, there are so many floors with birch. What was I thinking? Oh well. I think we'll go maybe oak or maybe spruce. I'm thinking spruce. You know what? We're going to go spruce. And then the actual floors within the hall itself are going to have designs. There will be some sort of rather intricate design. I haven't worked that out yet, and that won't be something that'll work out right away. But this is all about planning at this point. This is just me kind of visualizing in my head how it's all going to look. So nothing at this point is nailed down. It's all subject to change. And of course, your comments and feedback are always welcome. So feel free to let me know what you think of the design that we're kind of coming up with. But we'll go and try this out. Let's see. Bring that across. So it'll be something like that. And then this would be the entranceway. I need some more spruce. Spruce. There we go. And let's see. This would be 6. So it'd be like right here. This would be our entranceway. And this would be our entranceway. So it'd be like that. And the entrance would come up, obviously, much higher than 3 blocks. It'll come up to probably about here or so. In fact, let's do that. Let's go 1, 2, 3. And check that out. Let's see how that is for a height. And I'm planning to do an arch of some sort on that. Yeah, that looks about right, because the arch will come to about here. So I think that'll work. And that'll look pretty good. So yeah, not too bad. We're off to a pretty good start, guys. And I think that is pretty much going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it. And it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.